There we are then, welcome back Madworks Garage for episode 14 of Windsor the Panel Van. In the last episode we got it all painted. It ended up having 5 coats of beautiful grey paint. I came in the day after we'd done the actual video itself. Wasn't happy with it, so on Saturday I came in here and rubbed it all back again and then give it 2 more coats of grey. Just wasn't happy with it the way it was. Anyway, it looks pretty good now. It's going to need to be buffed, but they always do, so it's no big deal. But it certainly ain't going to rot with the amount of paint that is good on it. So we had 3 coats primer, 5 coats top coat in the end. Anyway, so today we're going to start reassembling the actual main body. Benny's going to get underneath here and paint the underside of the arches black and finish off the chassis at the bottom. He's going to get in here and do the tubs, the rear wheel tubs, black as well, and finish off around the back there. We're going to fit the new wheels today, the hubcaps, the glass in the rear panel, which on the last video I hadn't painted, but I have now, and the bonnet I've also painted, which wasn't actually on the painting video itself. Put that down there. So that's what we're going to do. I mean, if we can get the van back together and finished, the whole lot finished up to this end, this episode, and then it'll just leave the 2 doors, front panel, front wings to finish and paint. The doors are back from the blasters, they're over here. So this is the one that Lester repaired with the section in the bottom. They're all primed up. I put them in my trailer yesterday, and unfortunately on the way home the heavens opened up and so they got soaked through, which I wasn't too happy about, because, you know, it's best they don't get wet, but it is what it is. They got wet, so we've got to basically go all over and rub them all back again. We've got to do it anyway, filler, and reprime them, and then get ready to top coat them. The wings are in the back there. One of them's particularly bad, the other one's okay, so we'll have a go at them at some point as well. Now, Lester isn't with us at the moment. He's not a well man, so he's away at the moment, in and out of illness. We're thinking of poor old Lester, and hopefully he'll be back with us in the next few weeks and all that. A lot going on in the world with things, and it's all a bit hard to keep your chin up with things going on, but we'll still keep our chin up, won't we, Benny? Yeah, we will. Anyway, so yeah, Lester's away. Next week I'm in Germany, so there'll be no video next week and no progress for the next 2 or 3 weeks now. So this will be the last episode before all that happens. So let's get on with it and see how we get on, and hopefully it will go nice and smoothly. Right, well, so I'm going to fit the rear windows. Now, these rubbers, I'm probably going to teach most of you that suck eggs in here on this bit, but these rubbers have to be fitted to the glass first on these rear doors. And what you need to do is, I tell you what, as you get older, your hands hurt like hell doing this, because it gives you cramp and all sorts trying to push them on. Now, don't make a mistake like I have in the past and put silicone or anything like WD-40 or anything like that in the crack, because what will happen is it will just slip straight off again and it will drive you crazy. So what you need to do is put them on dry, which is the thing that hurts your hands, because you've got to wiggle them on there, get them right in on there. Then you need to cut the rubber about 1/4 inch bigger than you need. That's what I always do, because when it's stretched in there, it seems to shrink Sounds weird, doesn't it? It stretches in there, but it shrinks. You know, so you can end up with a gap. You don't really want a gap. You want it nice and tight when it fits in there. So, as you can see, that's around on the glass there. So hopefully it won't all fall off. Ben's whacking the table. That's all right. We want the joint to be in the centre, so I'm going to nip that off there. Get yourself a pair of these if you ain't got them. Brilliant bit of kit. So that's pretty much centre, and you want to just bring that over 10mm in foreign language, 1/4 of an inch in English or American. Right, so it's quite, it's a bit, probably a little bit too long actually. Let's cut a little bit more off there. Just hold still for 1 sec, Benj. Also get this. Okay. Just take another 5mm off there. Try and cut it as straight as you can. It's not always easy, but you need to get it as straight as you can. Yeah, they're good at that. They like popping off. I think this is hard. You do the windscreen. Right, there you go. We've got a pretty good joint there. Looks a bit baggy at the moment, but it's not. I've got a lovely piece of rope which I use. This was quite elusive. It disappeared on me, and I thought it was always lost. And then when I wasn't looking for it, I found it. Standard, isn't it? So we need to get this underneath here and push it in with your finger all the way around. Actually, what we'll do is start the other end with the where the joint is, might be better. We put that, hang it out of there then. So you go in here, take it round with your finger. Oh, it's popped off again. There's a lot of traffic around today for some reason. Right, it's around like that. All the way, oh, get it in a minute. All the way round. Like that. Push it back on in a sec. Until you come out at the other end here. By the end of the day, you've got no skin left on the end of your fingers if you do a lot of it. If you're doing a camper van, oh my life, don't have to make your hands ache. Alright, like that. Push that in like that. Okay, so now we have rubber on glass and string in rubber, rope or whatever, like that. So we move to the back of the van now. We move to the back of the van now and fit this one piece in. I'm not sure what button that is, Benj. Can you? Thank you. I'm too brief. Right, so we're going to fit the window in this side of the van. So I'm just going to give it a little tiny squirt of silicone around here. If you're going to use a silicone, right, and you've got to paint something again, don't use silicone, just use ferroliquid, because silicone and paint don't mix, all right? But I'm done at the back here, apart from a bit of buffing later on, when the paint's gone nice and hard, so it doesn't matter about using it. So just put a little bit around the edges like that. Just makes it nice and slippery. And then we go fetch the window. Benj, you can help me just for a sec, if that's all right. Hey? Is that you? hold this window, mate. We just gather up the rope. We've got to gather up the rope, put it through the window. Like that. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Right, what you want to do is hold that in that aperture for me, all the way around. Let go and push it in there like that. Alright? And just hold it like that. I just need to get the other side actually. Can we open it and do it? We can open it on the stay. That's it, just keep it there for a minute. Just check that we can see what we're doing. Yep. Actually, let's bring it around this side. Okay. There you are. So, with bench pushing on that side, you have to push it, mind. You have to keep it in the aperture. Yeah, well, it will be slippy because I've put slippy stuff on it to make it slippy. Okay, now you just keep it at even on like that, right? So I'll pull that like that. I'm standing right in the way, but it's tough because I can't move. You pull the string out and you push on the rubber as you go around. And from your side bench, you should see that pulling in. Yeah? So that's right round all that side already. Push it in. Into the corner. And you push it up with your thumb on the inside. They're beautiful rubbers, these are. They fit so nicely. I'm coming down this side now. Push it in like that. And then we just pull this out. And if it hadn't slipped, it would have been perfect, but it did. Just got to pull that back out with my thumb. Last little bit, that's it, and it's in bench. Nice tight joint on the inside. And what we got on the outside?
Little gap.
Little tiny gap.
Because it's not in at the top of it properly.
Right, let's have a look.
Just trying to.
I hope that paint ain't wet on your hands.
Yeah, it's trying.
That's it. Right, that gap is okay because we can pop a little bit of sealant. It should close up. Oh, he's low. Attack, attack. It's just a tiny little bit there. Right, that's pretty good.
Just get a blade in.
Yeah, I'll sort that out in a second. We can put a tiny little bit of that black silicone in there and that'll sort that. So there you go, that's one in. As I was saying, before I dropped the microphone, this is the original screen for the van, which I've had stored in the ice cream van there. So we're going to give it a good clean up, get the rubber on it, and then get it fitted in the van. It doesn't look like there's any wiper marks that I can see, but until you clean it properly, you'll never know because you won't see them. So I've got a bit of old petrol here. Just tip a bit of that on there. Start with a little bit of overspray there as well, I can see. So I think the best thing to do with this is grab a little bit of gun cleaner. So it's got some overspray on the top of it. Yeah. Grab that. Clean bit of rag, gun cleaner. The clear coat. Let's have a look at what you've done first before you start spraying everything. Oh, they're beautiful. That's what you want in the cupboard. At the back there. Don't make a mess. I've just tied it up in there. Oh my God, can't get the staff. So a little tiny bit of gun cleaner on there like that, and then that'll eat into that overspray and take it off. There you go, look. Let's hope that isn't any scratches. Hope there's no scratches in it. I'd like to keep it all original, because after all, this is what Stephen's dad looked at the guy who used to own it, the one who bought it new, used to look at and look through all those years. So it'd be really nice to keep it that way. Okay, so that's got a bit of that off. Get a bit of a Stanley blade going. Take all this gunk off. You asleep yet?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but this works just as well. Good old Stanley blade.
When we first got the van, I already did that side, didn't I? Wiped it over. You can tell the difference in between them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because when I wrote high on Windsor on this side, didn't I?
And you wiped it over? Okay.
With petrol.
Did you? Well, lovely. If I don't do your teeth in, nothing will. Right, so that's got all the lumpy bits off that side. We're going to switch it over. Look at the bow in that glass. Amazing, isn't it? How it moves without breaking. Shaking his head at me. I think I'm stupid, don't you? You're probably right. All sorts of goo and gunk. That's actually on the outside. You would never believe it, would you? Because it looked like it was on the inside. What's that there? Yeah. Right, there's not a lot on the inside by the looks of it. A little drop of that. Break it up. That bit over there, there's a bit of gooey gluey stuff there. Not anymore. This is great stuff for getting in your cuts. Makes you howl. I think we should leave the authentic green slime at the bottom of it. Probably not. It's gone. Right, so all this is actually this side. How the heck am I going to get this off? Oh, it's coming. Sort of. Wow. That's a laugh and a half, that is. Let's try some old petrol or something. Try anything. It's like so ground in. Funny thing is you can't even feel it. That stinks. You can see it, but you can't feel it. You can see that. See that black stuff? See it? It's on the outside, but you can't feel it. You run your finger across there. It's like it ain't there. What do you reckon? Brillo pad? Do you think that'll do it? And
What was it?
I think Brillo pad will do it. Bit of wire wool or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it might scratch it, don't you?
I ain't taking the blame.
God, that's really on there, whatever it is. Just got to keep going at it, I think, mate. It is coming off. Look at the rag. Takes the hairs out your nostrils. Is it working?
Yeah.
Good. Had a comment on the last video from someone, I can't remember who it was now. And he said, I bet a certain person would like to have sprayed that Sainsbury's orange. I don't know what he means, do you? There's definitely a substance all over the front of this. I don't know what it is, but jeez, and I'll take some getting off. We could always go and get a clean screen out the back of the blue van. Let's cut down on time.
We did clean them all, didn't we? The jet wash.
We did once, I think, yeah. A lot of those have gone to new homes now, though, I think. You've got no new Stanley blades anywhere? Have you looked high and low? I bet you've stolen them out of knives and everything, haven't you?
That was that, the knife, yeah.
There you are, I knew it.
That one is, yeah.
So predictable. So tempting to get a scouring pad on that. Might scratch the windscreen. And seeing as there's no wiper marks on it, that would be a shame. This is when you want your mum. She loves cleaning glass, don't you, dear? I think we're winning. It's coming off. What's that bit there? There is a lot of overspray on this window. You mind you're not scratching it with that?
No, I promise you.
It's the bus.
It's a BEDFORD.
Right, next time we're at the shops then. Stanley blades.
Yeah.
Need another can of black aerosol as well, spray. Is there any paint companies watching, they fancy sending us some black paint, that'd be lovely. As much as you can spare, aerosols of black paint. Use lots of that, different things. We'll give you a mention on the channel. Won't we, Benj? Or you could pledge £4 a month. Or was it £3? Can't remember now. £3 a month.
It's alright, we can go up, they always do. Or give 15,000 fully restored. A one-off payment. With a £5.5 upfront cost.
That's not enough now these days. The price of everything's gone up.
£5.5 upfront. Hourly work not included.
Those days are gone, mate. Actually, I got a phone call yesterday. This surprised some of you. I was asked to do a Volkswagen camper van yesterday. Guess what I said? Guess what I said? Ring me in 10 days when I get back from Germany. We'll have a chat about it. Volkswagen, eh? Right, that's looking pretty good, Ben. I've got some of this is on the inside now. We're going to get a clean bit of rag so we can get the grease off. Need to get some of this rag in the laundry because it's getting everywhere. Need to take a bag of laundry over and we'll get the rags sorted. That's looking pretty good actually. I'm amazed. What we need to do is blow the table off, mate, so we can see what we got. I don't want to put it in the van if there's more cleaning to do. We need to get it all off now. Just put the lid on that before it falls on the floor. Do you know where the blower is? Oh, it's alright, found it, don't worry. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Mind your eyes a minute. Okay. That's better. In light, boy. There's a few scratches on the screen at this side. I think that's a bit of bacon sandwich there. Yeah. Someone sneezed on the windscreen.
Someone sneezed on the windscreen?
Yeah, well, so they're eating a sandwich.
Loads of those going top here.
Yeah. Keep getting it. What we can do is put a bit more gun cleaner on there. Get the last bit off. There's a fair bit here as well. Yeah, want to drop more of this old How's Your Father on it. Yeah, you can see it coming off. See it coming off? So when you think it's clean.
You can polish glass, can't you?
Can you polish it? Yeah.
Thought so.
If you've got the right kit. Give that in a wipe then, I'll get this now.
can still feel it when you go over it little by little.
I've been holding on.
Still see it as well.
You can see it.
When you wipe it over.
Ow. It's looking pretty good. Even looks pretty good on the camera. It's amazing. You don't need any more on there. Just before you start drowning it and stuff again. Where's that bit of rag I gave you? Is that it you're using?
Yeah. Getting it all off.
I want a bit more gun cleaner on it. Do you want to swap for this one? Or do you want me to get this one wet as well?
Get it wet.
No, you don't need to get it wet. That's cleaning on. Let's put. Well, because I was asking to see if you were awake.
Trying to get the green stuff out there.
Yeah,
Scraping it.
green. You can see it coming off when I run this over it, because the white smearing is overspray. Should have put it in the blue van really, but you know what it's like. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, and all that.
Gonna put what in the blue van?
The windscreen wouldn't have overspray on it then, would it? It's been sat in here. Right, we need to switch it over.
It's all in the middle here still.
What is?
All of the stuff.
You nearly said shit then, didn't you?
All of the stuff is still in
All of the shit. Dad.
do that on that bit.
You're very demanding.
No, I'm just saying it. Otherwise, that's going to be the bit I look at.
Well, not when you're driving.
No, obviously. But I'll be a passenger for some while.
I'm being hailed by the wife. Oh, it's been a bit of a day, isn't it? What's that there then?
Yeah.
That's a chip.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I know.
And it never broke.
And that was probably original.
That's a stone chip. Generally, these pop like a balloon if they get a stone hit them. Well, that's even more authentic. I need to put a little arrow to that, a little bubble saying this is a stone chip, the original one.
Put a little sticker over it from Auto Glass.
Right,
let's lift the windscreen up and
I need to switch it over.
yeah, but lift it up from the middle and then I'll
Blow it off, go on in. Blow it. Ben.
Yeah, I know, you've got brushes.
Well, there's no point blowing it then, is there? Just got it all over the rag now. You boys, honestly, you kids. That's lovely. Right, there's a little bit on the inside to sort out. Where's my blade gone now? There it is. Right, let's switch it over then. Again, right now. That's it. Now, can you just blow the stuff off the table for us, Benny? And what do I do with the new windscreen rubber? Exciting, huh? Exciting stuff. There's a new rubber, much nicer rubbers, these, the later vans. They're a nice profile, they fit so nice, and you get a lot of overlap, so less leakage, which is always good. It's my cutter. So start off with one nice clean edge on it. Beautiful. So again, you have to get the rubber on the glass, not the rubber on the van. The other way round. Otherwise you find yourself struggling big time styly. You can try and try and straighten that for me, Benny. That's it. Try not to get it on the floor because it gets all the grit in it. Good man. That'll do for a minute. So I'll put the joint at the bottom because if there is a small leak, it's not going to come in the vehicle. So there's a British Standard mark here. Remember when we had a British Standard? We still got that? I don't think we have we? Probably give it away. So that goes on there like that, all the way around. Push it on. Again, don't use silicone or anything at this point because it'll just fly off. What are you eating?
Huh?
What are you eating?
Nothing.
You're a liar. I could see you. Trying not to swallow. What's in there?
Nothing.
Under your tongue?
No.
Back in your mouth? Up roof of your mouth? You're hiding it. You're hiding it. What is it? I know what it is. What? It's a caramel munchie. It was.
Finished it.
Right.
Well, that fits nice.
It does fit nice, doesn't it? So we need to get this on all the way around.
Got the insert.
Oh, I knew there was something, Benj. God damn it. Dagnamit. It's a chrome insert. The insert. Ooh. Yeah. Well, it's just a nice bit of chrome around the screen. Beautiful. Breaks it up a bit, doesn't it? Right. So we get this pushed on. Hopefully all the way around without swearing. I've actually had these explode on me, putting the rub on. That is a van. Okay, so Benny's just finishing off putting the string around here. Benny. Okay, so we've got the rubber on nearly. For some reason, the camera stopped recording. So Ben's just going to bring that along there and then we're going to slap it in the van. I've put some silicone around the aperture of the van, make it slippery. To help it settle. Come on, Benj. Just leave it there. That'll be fine, my love. That was the wife. And you see him here. Remind me to ring Matt.
Matt?
How many radiators have we got to go for repair?
For repair? No, we've had them all done.
Can't have had them all done.
Yeah, we did.
That's annoying.
Jesus.
I know, it's tough, isn't it, mate? Life's a bit like that sometimes. Tough. Do you want me to finish it? Because give you little chodes a rest?
I'll just get them in the way.
You need to come from there, mate, and go like
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Must be getting on for lunchtime, innit? Don't tell me it's past lunch. Oh, God, it's 20 to 2.
Is it actually?
It is actually. We always do that. Not worth it now.
Well, I beg to differ. But
I'm not eating lunch now because it'll be tea time. Before you know it, there's just no point.
Okay.
There you are. That's ready to be put in the van. So, you get that end. Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll move the camera around so we can see, well, everyone can see. So I'm going to move it from here around to there. And we're going to place the windscreen in the van. Okay, same as before. So pop it in the front, I'll go inside.
Hold it in.
You have to hold it. You have to work your way around with me. We start at the bottom, work this way. Okay, you just follow me around and pushing it in as you go. Push too hard, you want to break the windscreen. Yeah. All right, so you get your end, don't let the rubber come off. Okay, and we're going to put it in the bottom there. And then stand it in there. Keep hold of the rubber. Keep hold of the rubber. Okay?
I believe so.
Well, it's not going to fit until I pull the rubber in. Now this outside bit, on your hand, see this bit here? That comes right down to here.
Okay.
Yeah?
So,
oh!
if I pull that out.
You don't want to do that, do you really?
Not really, but
no.
I did.
No, you don't rush. Alright? So that sits in the aperture.
Your way a lot.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised. It looks like it, but it's not always the case, right? So you just hold it there, and then you follow me around with the string. Ow. Look, I've got a hat on. Right, going in. Let's try and get through this without swearing. Wrong side. Right, that's lovely. You feel it going in?
Yeah.
What's it look like on the outside, that bit?
Yeah, good. It comes down to below that bit.
Right. Oh, it just looks amazing.
When the insert goes in, will that pull that in more?
Yes, we'll push it down and pull it in, yeah. Right. Now this corner is really important now. Let's get this in. Right, you can let go now and come this way. It won't go anywhere because it's sitting in here. Right, so we've got to pull this out. Don't push too hard because I'll rip the rubber. Just lean on it gently. That's it. Good lad, that's the way. Now, these corners are really difficult. What you need to do is pull down on here for me. Put your fingers up here. Yeah? Pull down on there as I go round. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, that's lovely. You've done a great job there. That's in.
It doesn't feel in. Oh yeah,
It is in. Right?
Yeah.
It's a bit more difficult doing this when the front's on the van, so you're quite lucky. It's not for the first one. First time you've done it, you've got all that space. Like with the front on it, you can't really reach.
And we're not touching the floor.
Pardon?
We're not touching the floor either.
That's it. You should see it on the inside. It just looks brand new.
Have to pull down again on this bit.
Yeah. I think what I might do, Ben, is switch now to the other rope and go back the other way. So we come get the bottom in. Oh, oh dear. Right, hang on, I'm going to switch sides, come that side now.
Looks good.
It does, doesn't it? Go around there, mate. Right, you ready? Yeah, now it doesn't look like it's going to fit at the moment, but oh my god. What we might have to do,
Push it
hang on a minute,
in.
hang on a minute, move out the way, is get the silicone spray And I want you to run it all the way along the bottom on the glass, so it all drips inside there, all the way around. A bit more than that. That's it, all the way along the bottom there. That's it. That's it. Now that'll help it to slide that way. Alright, because this has still got to go in. God, that's tight. Going, is it? Mind your fingers. Sometimes you have to get a mallet and whack these corners to get them in. Don't push too hard, Ben, because I've got to try and get the rubber out without ripping it. In fact, I don't think you need to push it at all. Last thing you want to do is be ripping the rubber up. So it'll just look horrible. Horrible! It's nearly there. Last little bit then. I had to apologise for the grunting. Standing on the road now. How's that? Now that is a tight fit. Well, you've got to put the insert in, that'll push all that out. What do you reckon?
I do.
You like that?
Yeah.
So do I. That's gone in there absolutely lovely, that has.
I like it.
Yeah. Now it's time for the special tool, other than the rope.
Pen thing with the roller in it.
Yeah. Penfold. Okay, where is it? That's the one. Right guys, if you haven't got one and you're fitting these, whether it's windscreens or side windows.
Is that a new one?
It's another one. I have two. Yeah. Whether you're fitting windscreens or side window rubbers or any camper or ice cream van or whatever it may be, where you've got an insert like this, you'll need one of these. This goes inside there. It spreads it as it pushes in the insert. Absolute tool. Can't do it without it.
You use silicone in it as well?
You do. Can you imagine if that flicked up and hit the paint? You stupid boy. Anyway. Look at that. It's very shiny. Right, what I generally do when I'm putting the insert in a windscreen is I cross the joint. So if you start at the top, when he's finished spraying everything with silicone. Have you finished? Mm-hmm. If you start at the top, there, then work your way around, then where the joint is on the actual rubber.
You'll cross it like a piston ring. So, you know what I mean?
Like
well,
a
piston
ring?
Yeah, piston rings have to be 120 degrees out from each other, so the direction and flow of oil and fuel and everything like that won't go straight
penetrate down through. Yeah.
So is that what you're saying? So you don't have a joint in a joint?
I've never really thought of it like a piston ring, but yeah, I understand what you mean. Thousands wouldn't, but I do. Can I mould this in? Oh, it's very good. Very good. Alright, hopefully I can get this from here without steps.
I'll lower the van.
It's down. Oh, that's better.
That's what I said to you. I said it's up in the air.
Okay, well I've learnt something already. I need a bigger one. Right, so the dogs are barking and we're going to put the insert in. Now I've exchanged this for a bigger tool.
Sorry.
Yeah. once we get going, it's not so bad. It's just the getting going that's the hard bit.
Should I press that button?
You don't need to, mate. It's in. It's just really hard to push along to start with. And you don't want to slip out and scratch paint. Come and hold this then, Benny. Bus. Yeah. For a small road, it can be really noisy. Oh, I tell you what, that takes some doing. There you are. Looking nice, huh? The corner bits of the laugh of it. Oh, there you go. Oh, I need to get round there.
Isn't it worth, you know, like...
What? There's no other way of doing it, mate. This is it.
The roller works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right. I don't want it to come out of there, really. Oh, darling. I know you love me, but... Oh my gosh, I ain't saying nothing. Right, through the joint. Oh, I was pushing it off. I've got it caught. Hang on a minute. That's got it. Through the joint. Oh, lovely. That's where the silicone comes in, see? Yeah. Makes it nice, supple and slippery and... Slipped. God damn it. Dagnam it, man.
Slipped.
Yeah, it should. Should be able to push it in there. Oh, hang on, I've got to have a rest. Makes one's arms ache.
Slipped here now.
That's right, I can get it in with this. I've got another special tool for that. It's always...
A bit bubbled all the way around there.
You know the other thing? The light. It makes you... You can't see much with the light. And where's my other bit?
So that's pull the edges, lock it in at the same time.
I've just got to change it for a different one because it's too big. Well, all you've got to do is get behind there with a little tool like that. So you get hold of the bit that flaps over, get that in there, and then run, slipping. Got to be careful not to mess the rubber because it won't look great then. There you go. Right, so you pull that so it pulls it over the top. Right, he's in, isn't he?
I think so,
yeah. Right, so that's all in across there. So there's this corner bit here that's popped out here. Get this back in behind. Oh, straight stuff. You should always use it with this curved end facing you because if that end comes, it'll down the paint. That's being a stubborn little town, so
So do these corners then, these are just naturally sit, will they, over time? Or?
They should push into place when we get that far.
Okay.
But the vibration of the van going along the road settles it. That's happened before plenty of times. But it should be pretty much bob on anyway. Which bit are you concerned about?
No, just the overlap of the
Well, we'll wibble it about in a minute and try and get it in a bit better. You can manipulate it still.
Yeah.
Alright, that's in now.
Bit better.
There's my cutters. Right, always give yourself a bit extra as usual and push it back in. Allowing for shrinkage. Allowing for shrinkage. I can't reach, I need to stand on something. Where's my steps? Got space for one more out the back. Well, funny enough. Ooh, nearly that top secret out then.
That is a bit big, isn't it?
Well, he's deceiving, mate. It's deceiving. You don't want to go cutting too much off. Because you're supposed to have a little chrome gap filler. It's like you push it in, it's the same shape, but it's got nothing behind it. And then that does the joint.
Okay.
But it doesn't come with that, I'm afraid. Excuse me. Still too much there, I think. Just want to push it back really, then cut it off. You have to cut that burp out of it, I think. Everyone gets wind. I can't get it in there with that. It's too weak. Ba-doing. Now what did I do with that? Do. Just want a bit of... And try this at home, will you? Yeah. I'm going to do that. Just want to push that, get it behind that side and push that back in. That's got it. There you go. Pull that in slightly. And it's in. There you are, you can't hardly see it.
Alright, when you give it a little bit of...
Little bit of what?
Little finger marks.
Oh yeah, that's the silicone, but that's nothing, is it? That can be done. So that is in, Ben. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Inside's spangly. Happy with that. Right, so that's the glass in for now. Obviously we can't do any more glass. The only glass there is for the side doors and they're not painted, so, or prepped. So that's the glass in for now. So the next job we can do is fit the heater ducts and the wiper motor, the front badge, get the bolts for the bonnet and get the bonnet bolted on. I can do the dashboard, the steering wheel, whilst you're doing this front bit.
Oh, good.
And we are absolutely getting there. What I'd like to do is shut the door because it's getting really cold. But I'm not sure it will with the van where it is. Put these tools away. We don't need them anymore. So they get lost. So there you go, guys and girls. That's how you fit a windscreen without too much drama. The last thing you want is drama. It's gone in very well. It's cleaned up really nice. It's starting to look like something, isn't it? Right, so next job, now the windscreen's in, Benji's just whipped off to visit the little boy's room. The next stuff is to put the rubbers in the door apertures. If I do it now, it's done, out the way, and I ain't got to worry about it later. So what we use for this is foam rubbers. The reason I use this is it's self-adhesive on the back. Goes up in there, it's a beautiful fit. You can see that, just pushing it in with my finger. Right, and when you push the doors up onto it, it then makes an indentation in where the door goes, and it gives you a lovely watertight seal. In theory. Anyway, well, I'm going to get my tool back out now. I have all this stuff available if you're looking for some yourself. So all you've got to do is give me a shout. Oh, where did I do that then? Sure, I put it back in there. Oh Lord. Maybe I didn't then. I'll leave it out here. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm just going to turn the mic off because I need to swear. Let's get that out of the way. I must have put it back in here. Buried. Oh, there it is, right at the back. Buried. Got it, right. Okay. So, let's have a sit down. So what I need to do is start at the top. And you don't take the backing off yet, you just start at the top, push it in, get it the right length. So the first bit goes down to the lock. You can get that off there. Need a new blade in my car, I think. It's only a Stanley blade that's in there. Okay, and then you want another piece going down here. Now, I think the bigger one is a safer bet there. It's got a mind of its own, this stuff. Once you unwrap it, it wants to fly everywhere. Right, stay there. Okay, so this is slightly wider. It will squish in, give you a better fit around this bend. Yeah, so that's another piece there that you want to nip off. Like so. Again, don't take the backing off yet. This one should slip underneath the arch. So if you can get it, the only problem with this is when you do it, the sticky stuff, when you peel the back off, it wants to stick to everything, right? It's a bit of a fiddle, but it's absolutely the best stuff ever for this. You can see the finish on it, it just looks great. And then when the door, like I said, when the door fits to it, it makes its own seal. And it goes all the way around to the bottom of your arch. like that. Mark it with your finger, nip it off. And that's that side pretty much ready to peel and put on. So what we'll do is turn it around the other way because it's a bit crooked. We'll start this end actually, work our way up. Get it nice and neat on top of the lock then. It does stick rather well. It sticks better when you can close the door on it and leave it overnight. I mean, at the moment I'm not going to be able to do that for obvious reasons. Right, so that's the first bit in. Next bit in, that just leaves the bottom bit then to stick. Get all this out of the way. Bring it around for a better look. Finishes it off nicely, doesn't it? So I need to pop that back out there. Now this is the one that's always the laugh, because you've got to try and fiddle it round the corner with the sticky stuff off the back. Well, you'll see now, it's a pain. That's actually gone rather smoothly. It doesn't normally go as smooth as that. It wants to stick to everything. There you go, simple as that. So we'll just get that little bit off the bottom. It's a little bit, try and peel it off again, a little bit long. That's it. Now imagine a door coming along, slamming up into there nice and tight, and then it will create a groove where the door sits. Don't get no water in there. I've tried a lot of stuff and this is just the best for it. And it's nice and neat. So that's that side. Now we're going to do the same the other side. Not really be able to see much, but all the same. Same the other side. I'm off very cold. Can't get the door shut. Put the heater on. Right, make ourselves comfy. Comes Benj, blowing his whistle. You like that whistle, do you?
What whistle?
That little whistle you keep blowing.
Yeah. Why do you like it too?
No, I think it's really aggravating, to be fair. You might as well start learning to play the mouth organ and blasting that in your ear.
Do you know what it is?
It's a lid of something.
No.
What is it then?
It's a turbo whistle.
Oh, right, okay.
Or wastegate.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to put it on the van. Hold that. Right, come on, get on. Things to do. Get on. You know what you're doing.
I'm doing all the fun stuff.
Well, it's all fun stuff now. What bit don't you find that's fun?
In the wiper motor.
Well, why can't you do that? It's a simple task. Oh well, that's all part and parcel of the job, mate. Learning to do things without damaging it. I thought you was more than capable of doing that. Blimey. I thought you was capable. I thought you was more than capable.
Oh, please.
I actually thought you were, though. Very capable of doing that. Was I wrong? What's that? Be careful. You got it upside down, Benj.
Oh, you're joking?
No, I ain't.
I'm stuck. So it'll have to go that way.
You can't go that way. It's upside down here, banana. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go on.
Like you said, you've got to be careful not to scratch the paint, so watch what you're doing. You know, and spend a bit of time putting it back in.
Like that then?
You know the bracket's at the bottom, right?
Yeah, that bit, me.
Yeah, well that bolts up through there, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
So, well yeah, you knew that. So that goes up in there like that.
Right.
That has to go there.
Yep.
And then you put a bolt through there. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Put it on there.
You've got me thinking now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but you don't put that in yet, you need to put the vents in, because otherwise you won't get the vents in, because this will be in the way.
The vent?
Oh, look, come and follow me.
No, I know what you mean.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Right, well you missed all that, but I've been trying to record everything, but we missed that bit. Right, so I could put all the wiring back on in the dash there. I've just got to do this earth wire here. Undo it all right, that's it. Oh, maybe not. And then we'll see what we got working, what we haven't got working. It's going to be difficult because we've got no lights on the van, so I can't really check much as it goes at the minute. Put that on there. Can't get it on there. Swap hands, John. Is that working, Benj, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not having much luck here because that cable won't go on there because the little bolt, when I done it, sheared off and it only left me with a little chubby bit. And it's not quite enough to get that on and a nut. I don't think, for the earth. So there's a problem in itself. If I can just pick up on it, I think it might be alright, but it's not going to have it, is it? Naughty, naughty little thing. What are you doing, man?
Moving that clip.
I think it's the first fan I've ever had with hoses that are absolutely mint. They're always broken because they get brittle. But this one is fine. Okay, I'm gonna have to start again, I think, on this one. I'm having no luck at all with this.
It's Dave, innit?
Sorry?
Dave.
Yeah, Dave's the wire man, not me.
Big dummy wiring the ball.
What, on this? Yeah, well, we had to make sure it all worked before otherwise we might have had to have a loom, you know. Luckily, he's good. Because we didn't know what happened with the bird's nest, or the rat's nest, or whatever it was that was in here.
It was an egg, wasn't it?
Yeah, bird's nest. So yeah. Right, I've caught it now. Let's go back in there. Where's the other one gone? There it is. Let's go back in there.
Oh, you've wrapped it up.
What?
That's a shame.
What?
So I just need to check the bit.
What? The bonnet?
Bonnet.
Well, it should fit. What have you put in the way then?
Nothing. It's a screw.
It should be fine. There was always a screw there. Oh. That's a good sign.
What, nothing blew up?
Yeah. Well, not just that. The petrol gauge came up a bit and then went to empty. And seeing as there's no fuel in it, that makes sense to me. I think I'm going to leave it at that until we actually get to test the electrics when it's all together, the lights and everything.
Yeah.
Because there's no point otherwise at the minute. Right, let's pop that in there like that. A minute. Let's just hold up there for a minute. That's lovely, that is. The clocks look amazing. I need to find the screws. Will they be in the red bin? They should be in here. Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, it's really tight on that. Like it.
Tight.
Like it should up a bit more with stone.
Have a look. Huh?
In here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But here.
Yeah.
You get it up here.
Yeah. Don't break it,
And
please.
you push it up.
Yeah.
That's as far as.
Right. You need to undo that. It needs to be moved along a bit. Don't stretch it, because if you break it, we're really in a poop. Pretty sure these are the right screws. Let's have a little look. So. Should be 4 of them. That'll give the game away, wouldn't it? Can't see a thing. Lighting is terrible today. Good Lord. Let's clear a bit of space. A minute. Let's see what's in here. That's better. Well, that certainly makes it interesting. Doesn't it?
Can you just, oh, sorry.
What's the matter, mate? What do you need? What do you want? I'm going to have to go out the back and see what screws are in one of the other dashboards, because this doesn't make any sense. What do you want me to do? Hold that up for you, or do you want me to put the screws in it?
You can put screws in.
Right, is it in?
Put this in first and work the way back.
You're joking, nothing's dead now. I'll tell you what. Okay, now you should be good to just put it in the right place now, so it fits into the, so it's not stretched too much. These screws were left in these things, weren't they? Right, I think that's that. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, looking for the right screws for the dashboard. They should be in this box, and I don't know why they're not, to be honest. I'm pretty sure the one I had in my hand. Sure, it's 4 of them. A proper hook. Well, they don't fit particularly well, do they? Right, I'm going to go outside and have a look, see what is in the other dashes, right?
Okay.
That ain't no good. Need a screwdriver. Happy days. Hey?
Yes.
Yeah. Here we are, end of play, and the last day before I go away. and we've got lots done with Benny. We've had a bit of a day of it. We've been scratching heads and swearing quite a lot, but we've got thus far. Bonnet's in place, more for anything is just to keep it from getting damaged, because twice today, not once but twice, it fell on the floor. Face down, didn't scratch. Good paint, nice and hard. Right, badges on, windscreen wiper motors in, windscreens in, right? Benny's been underneath, painted all the lovely bits underneath, finished it off. We've got the new wheels, tyres, hubcaps on. Right, let's go this way. Oh no, let's go this way. This is fine. Oven is all in, bolted in. Cover plates on. We got the choke, water squirters, wipers, dash, ignition, steering wheel. My 8 balls in place. I like my 8 balls. Right. So around the back here, done the rear bumper, the lower panel, the number plate, the door handle. Got the lock working, because the lock was seized solid, so I've got all that working on the keys, lovely. The rear glass is in as well. Come around this way, we've got the wheels on again, this side. I mean, it's really coming together now, it's looking really pretty. Got all the door rubbers in, the front here. Well, that's about it really. That's a day's work for 2 men scratching our heads most of the time. Oh, we've got all the heater hoses in, haven't we, Benj? Well, that was a bit of a laugh, but the hoses are in, so which is great. And that's about it. That is about it at the moment. But look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. So when I get back in a week or so, we're going to be putting the rest of it, getting the rest of it painted. We've got a lot of repairs to do on the front wings. This one's got a lump of filler in it already. Well prepared earlier, as they say. But other than that area, it's really good. That one is not great at all. I shall probably end up having to replace it with another wing. See this? Can you see this? This is the original one off it. Maybe we can panel beat it. I might be able to do it and get most of that out. A couple of little holes to weld up there. The rest of the wing's okay. Oh no, it's not. It's perforated at the back as well. But again, we can weld that up. Maybe. Have a look at it. If Les is back, I might set him on that. Because he does like doing stuff like that. Anyway, we'll see if he's back. Bless him. Anyway, that's about it. So that rounds up episode 14 of Windsor the Panel Van. Not been too exciting, I'm afraid. Not too many laughs. It's just been work. And some days like that, where you just got to work and get on with it. Can be stressful, especially with nice paint and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But there you are, episode 14, Windsor the Panel Van. If you haven't done already, like and subscribe, please. Press the button for press the bell for notifications. If you're interested in merchandise, all the links are in the description. And that's about it, really. So we'll see you all again then in the next episode. It'll be episode 15 of Windsor the Panel Van. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.